Hello and welcome. I welcome you to this launch episode of the Living in Joy podcast program. My name is Lynne Falconer and I am your host on these weekly episodes. In today's episode, as the introduction, I will share a little bit about myself and my mission, and in particular, what my mission is with my podcast and why I started my own podcast series. In life, as we grow up through childhood, adolescence, and into adulthood, we evolve from innocent human beings into supposedly mature adults. And we exercise our right to be worldly wise and live as free human beings. Now, along this road, we often encounter small and often large bumps and boulders as we tread the path of our life. Now, we may be well equipped to deal well with those bumps and boulders based on our childhood experiences or adolescent experiences, or those obstacles may just overcome and overwhelm us a little bit and sometimes a whole lot. And again, this cope or not cope mechanism may well be as the result of the foundation or the lack thereof created during childhood or our experiences during adolescence. Once in a while, it is good to stop. Stop just for a moment in time and look around you. And if you close your eyes and put your senses to work, you can often feel the feelings people are experiencing and pushing out into the world. These feelings may include euphoria. It could be happy, could be sad or angry. There is a whole mishmash of feelings and emotions that swirl around inside of us as well as around us out there in the physical world. Every day, every moment of every day. And that, along with everything else that comes along in our own lives, have a definite impact on us individually and also collectively. With everything that goes on around us and inside us, that goes on around you and inside you, you may sometimes find yourself stuck. Many of us get to where we have achieved most of what we set out to do, our goals, long-term and short-term, and then without warning, find ourselves in that place where we are seemingly without direction, rudderless, having lost our creative abilities to think forward and create what we want. Several years ago, that is where I found myself. I had a great career, worked with good people, and enjoyed what I was doing, or so I had thought. Yet I woke up one morning and found myself asking, why am I doing what I do? Am I truly happy? What is it that I want for myself in this lifetime? What do I want to accomplish? What are my goals? What is my life's mission? It was one of those face yourself in the mirror moments for me. And as I questioned and found some of the answers and then took action, I made decisions. I found myself going down the road and faced huge changes. Now, through a series of events that seemed so coincidental, and which I will share in more detail in future episodes, my life changed enormously. Some things were fast changers, and others not so much. And even today, as I coach my students and my clients, I learn from those students and clients. From an epiphany that I may have during a coaching session, when a client makes a breakthrough, or when a student asks a question, I learn from every experience. Sometimes it's huge, as I said, like an epiphany. Sometimes it's just something small. Now, being witness to the evolution, the expansion, and the personal growth in my students and clients have provided me with a springboard of personal growth. Each of us continue to learn as we grow in years, and I am no different. I would be concerned if I stopped learning and stopped growing and expanding my horizons. So turning that around, My question to you would be is, how do you deal with your daily share of feelings? The good, the bad, the happy, the angry, the sad, the dissatisfied. Do you know how to deal with the feelings and emotions that you experience or pick up from other people? Would you like to learn how to strengthen your inner and outer armor so that you can more easily maintain your balance and be of more support as well to those around you without depleting your own energy? In this podcast series, that is my mission. My mission is to share with you the tools I have gathered over the years. Tools that include physical activities, meditations, guided journeys, common sense, as well as some spiritual tools. Everything that I will share in these episodes are there for you to use and apply or not. As with all things in life, it is important that you stand firm within your own life and with the decisions that you make as the captain of your soul and the master of your fate. And yes, I bring into my membership and my coaching practice the spiritual or metaphysical tools that have stood me in a very good stead. And just as a side note, when I talk about metaphysical tools, I am referring to the thoughts you think, the dreams you dream, the quiet space you may enter when the world seems upside down in chaos, and also the words you speak. The words, the sounds have a profound effect on us, as those words or sounds return to us, and also on those whose lives we touch. When we connect with the true self, the highest vibration of ourselves, then we step into that metaphysical realm, and from there we step into our own co-creative essence. Now, this is a topic that I will discuss in more detail and debate in future episodes. In the podcast episodes, there may regularly be several weeks of episodes that form a series, and then I may suggest that you listen to them in order to get best benefit and results. My podcast will also include interviews with leaders in the business entrepreneurial world and also in the personal development arena, and more will be published on those interviews at future dates. So I encourage you to subscribe to my podcast so that you will receive my newsletter when it is published, as well as emails on the content of upcoming podcasts. And also, those emails and newsletters will include my coaching and mastermind programs that will be launched in the near future. So if you have questions about circumstances that you are experiencing, or you ask yourself how you got to this place where life may seem complex and overwhelming, and you're not quite sure how to turn things around for yourself, if you would like to learn and apply what you learn about affecting change in your life so you can live a fuller, more content, happier, successful life, then I invite you to subscribe to this podcast series so that you can get updated notifications and also content notifications. Sign up as well for my newsletter. The links are posted below this episode. There is also an activity sheet available for you to complete at your own convenience, and I encourage you to share this with your friends and family. And I welcome your comments and questions. Until next time, live, enjoy.